Hello Internet, and welcome to part 3 of Barry tries to qualify for the Players' Cup 4. So, okay, so we've played 6 games. Okay, so I was a little bit confused at the end of the last video as to how many games we'd actually played in it. And it turns out we actually had done 3. So, okay. Okay, good. They're rated higher. Like, that's always the thing. Oh, and an Ice Rider, which is one thing I've not really seen a whole lot of. And they've only got... Okay, so they have got Urshifu as well. So they have got two potential stoppers to Calyrex. But yeah, I mean, that's what we want. People are rated higher than us because then at least, if we win, we get more points. If we lose, then, we lose less points, I guess. But, okay, we need to prevent Trick Room. Calyrex is a pretty good candidate for that, but they are bound to be leading with stuff. The Urshifu, or the Cinderace. So do I go with Calyrex and Indeedee, or do I go with Calyrex and Cinderace? I think I'm going to go with... This isn't a lead I'm used to at all, but I'm going to try it. Whimsicott, I think, in the back makes sense, and I think Indeedee in the back makes sense as well. Calyrex Cinderace is not a lead I can ever remember leading, but we're doing it, aren't we? But, okay. Let's see if we can get Cinderace to do some business here. Because I have got Taunt on my Cinderace, which no one really expects. Okay, they've just led Double Dark. Okay, well... Okay. So Cinderace is going to do some business here then. But I don't really have anything in the back that wants to swap in on these big attacks, do I? These big dark attacks. And if not one of these Pokemon out, then... Whimsicott can't it? Come in on a Wicked... Oh yeah, Whimsicott can come in on a Wicked Blade. So I'm not going to Dynamax here, because I want to have the option of taunting still available for me. And... it's so tempting to... high jump kick into the Incineroar here. But I'm going to go into the Urshifu. This might be a mistake. I imagine they're probably just going to go for either just swap the Incineroar straight out, or go for a parting shot as well into my Cinderace. But at least I'm not Dynamaxing it, because then... Okay, they are just hard swapping it out into the Dusclops. It is the Dusclops, yeah, okay. So good job I didn't high jump kick into that slot then. Although the Urshifu could just be protecting here as well. But it's not. They're Sucker Punching into what was my Calyrex. And... yeah, thankfully we hit the high jump kick there. Now this is where my Cinderace comes into its own, really, because they're probably thinking, unless I've got Taunt on the Whimsicott, I can't prevent Trick Room. Now I've not got Taunt on Whimsicott, but I can still prevent the Trick Room because I have got Taunt on the Cinderace. I do imagine, though, that Urshifu is either going to swap into the Incineroar, or he's going to let it go down, and then the Incineroar can come in and... No, but like the Dusclops is not going to have Protect, is it? So I think I'm okay doing this. Okay, so this is the Cinderace coming back in, but like the Incineroar coming back in, but the Dusclops, unless it has got Protect or Ally Switch, is going to get taunted, which is the important thing. We did bring the Indeedee in the back, didn't we? Which is good because Urshifu is in Astral Barrage range now. Okay, so they did try and Trick Room there. I mean, I could just try and High Jump Kick. Like, if they fake out the Cinderace, then they fake out the Cinderace. Like, what's Dusclops doing? Not a whole lot. I'm at -1, so High Jump Kick isn't going to knock out the Incineroar. But Dusclops may well swap into something again. So maybe I just Moonblast it. I'm thinking maybe this is the turn that I should be trying to... I mean, it's going to be the Calyrex coming in, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm feeling like this is the turn that I need to be a bit more proactive. But at least they can't fake me out next turn to stop my... They're maybe going to have two things with... oh, it will actually do knock out the Incineroar -1. Yeah, so in comes Dusclops. But this Calyrex is going to have Trick Room as well, isn't it? Yes. Now, they know I've got Taunt. So do they try and Trick Room and Trick Room? In which case, if I don't Taunt, then I'm fine. Now, I have got Encore, so if the Dusclops does Trick Room, I can just Encore it. So, oh man, I just think he's going to Dynamax the Calyrex, isn't he? Like, am I overreaching way too far by not taunting the Dusclops here? I'm going to taunt the Dusclops just because if the Calyrex Dynamaxes, then he's not Trick Rooming as well. Okay, good. So he's not getting Trick Room. Unless he's ally switching. And then he could potentially next turn, but... yeah, I mean, getting these chips into the Calyrex does put it a little bit closer to Astral Barrage range, although if he's max Quaking here, then could get a bit awkward. He is max Quaking here, so could get a bit awkward. It was indeed in the back, wasn't it? And they've got Urshifu in the back. Okay, good job I did actually taunt there. If I Pyro Ball, I will get more damage, obviously, into the Calyrex, but I am at risk of activating a weakness policy. Okay, it is Indeedee and Calyrex in the back, because I'm thinking now, like, Indeedee and Calyrex to sweep through the game, hopefully. So I'm just going to High Jump Kick into the Calyrex, and I'm going to Moonblast into the Dusclops, just in case he swaps it into the Urshifu. Okay, he doesn't. I mean, I'm just thinking maybe it doesn't really matter if I do or don't activate a weakness policy on the Calyrex, because I need to... Oh, this is actually really awkward. And they are smart going for the Quake Seer as well, because this Dusclops is, like, you know, potentially getting to out of two-shot Astral Barrage range. But at least we're not giving them any chilling nays. Okay. Okay, now I am a little bit scared. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to Pyro Ball the Calyrex, because I don't think it matters if it's got his weakness policy activated or not, and I'm going to Encore the Dusclops, because that will mean after the taunt has ended, he will not be able to Trick Room still. He will be locked into Nightshade. I'm going to be losing both my Pokemon this turn anyway, aren't I? I'm just hoping that this Pyro Ball puts it in range of Helping Hand, Astral Barrage range. Okay, he's got 3 Quakes, but this is the last turn of his Dynamax. This is actually very nasty. Ooh. Does maybe I can try and do a cheeky calculation. Calyrex. Yes, that one. And yeah, it's just Nightshading that, isn't he? And Calyrex Ice. Okay. So is it +3? And I am Choice Specs. With Helping Hand. Really? Does it do that much damage even still? Okay, well I think I'm okay then. If that calculation is correct. Is it +3? Are you sure, calculator? It says Specs Helping Hand, Astral Barrage to +3 Calyrex Ice does still minimum of 63%, which is a lot of percent. Because if I didn't think it would one-shot it, then I'm thinking, well, okay, do I need to Dynamax my Calyrex here? But yeah, I think I'm okay. Just going for the Helping Hand. And actually, the Encore last turn into the Dusclops was very important. And it wasn't a weakness policy. Okay. Maybe it's just maybe it's Assault vested. Be strong, Calyrex. Be very strong, please. Okay, phew. This is where the Dusclops has Shadow Claw or Shadow Punch or whatever. Phantom Force. Okay, yeah. Oh god, and even if it does, it's locked into Nightshade because Barry is a very smart person. Okay, and because we have got our Psychic Terrain now, no Sucker Punches can be had for the opponent. And because we did get the high, we targeted correctly turn 1. It is funny how the targeting of turn 1 was very, not even Dynamaxed, have we, in this game, was very important because if I did go for the High Jump Kick into the Incineroar, that would have obviously missed into the Dusclops, and we wouldn't have broken the Sash on the Urshifu. Now, breaking the Sash on the Urshifu was so important there because, as you can see, it doesn't matter if he got Sucker Punch if we're in Psychic Terrain. Like, unless he gets what? He would need how many double detects? I mean, I guess the game isn't 100% over, is it? Actually, the game is 100% over because I can just Dynamax. Yeah, so now Dusclops is gone. Okay, I'm not going to Dynamax next turn. Like, if on the last turn of Psychic Terrain he has still detected enough, I will Dynamax just to hit him through Detect. But yeah, we've got 3 more turns of Psychic Terrain, so we're all good. Yeah, we're all good. Okay, phew. Right, and that was one game. That was one game, wasn't it? That was quite a long game. But we won it, and that is the important thing. Whew. Okay, let's keep going. So as you know, I'm recording all of these in one go. It's almost 10 o'clock. Need to be at work in 9 hours' time. Okay, someone else with a positive rating at least. Ooh, a Nagadardle and a Frostlass. This is an interesting team. This is an interesting team. Okay. Well, Regieleki would be happy here leading if it wasn't for the Rillaboom. I guess the Naganadel kind of stops the Regieleki as well, doesn't it? I don't really need Tailwind here either, do I? If I just lead with Regieleki. Maybe I do if he goes like Fake Out Airstream or something. But I mean, I think, unless he's got a Sucker Punch on his Cinderace, Calyrex in the back does kind of sweep through, doesn't it? So, let's go with these, and that, and these again. Okay, I like that everything on this team, like, you know, I have been using this team for so long now. Like, I know what every piece of the team is supposed to do. So it's nice that, like, already, like, 3 videos in, I think this is the 3rd one, isn't it? You know, like, every Pokemon has been used a fair amount. Okay, so I'm hoping not Rillaboom. And it's Rillaboom. Okay. Well... Okay, I'm going to Dynamax my thing. Like, it could be a Scarfed Kyogre as well, and that wouldn't be good. So I'm going to Tailwind, and I'm going to... Has he got any? He didn't have a Landorus, did he? No, like, his team is very, very susceptible to Electric. So I'm just going to go for a Lightning into that, which will get rid of the terrain back into my favour. If he goes for a Grassy Glide and like a Scarfed Water Spout, the Tailwind will allow me to stop that. If he goes for a Fake Out and he is Scarfed, then I just need to hope that Regieleki can take, you know, a Scarf Water Spout, which I'm pretty sure I can do. I'm pretty sure anyway. Maybe he can't. We'll see. Okay, it's just gone for the... Okay, that works. That especially works. Okay, and now he's losing his terrain for Few. For the forthcoming turn. Nice. Well, I'm very happy with how that turn 1 went. Goodbye, Kyogre. We will never know if you were Scarfed or not. I mean, not a lot of people do Dynamax their Regieleki, really, do they? So it is fair enough that he did just... Frostlass. That he did just, you know, go for the Fake Out into it. Like, I am worried, like, Frostlass could have Sucker Punch. So I feel like I do want to target it down. Could be Sash as well. I'm going to go for the Darkness into it. It is super effective, yes, but just to get the drop as well. Well, like, if he Dynamaxes the Frostlass, then, you know, the Moonblast will be doing you know, more damage at -1 special offense. But like a Dynamax Frostlass? No, he's trying to get his terrain back. It is Zapdos coming in. Okay. Okay. What was his... Oh, it's Ice Shard. Okay. What was his restricted Pokemon? Did he have a restricted Pokemon? Okay, it is Sash. So I'm glad I doubled there. But... like, I have got one more turn of my Dynamax. Don't think a Grassy Glide will knock out my Regieleki from where it is. Unless it's Banded, which I don't think it is. So I should be able to get my terrain back. What was his restricted Pokemon? Can anyone remember? Oh, it was Kyogre, wasn't it? It didn't last very long, did it? It was Kyogre. Okay, yes. Yes, it was Kyogre. Yeah, so, is probably just... I mean, is he? Grassy Glide into Regieleki. We have got Tailwind for 2 more turns. So I'm just going to go for a... I'm just going to double into the Zapdos. Because it is at -1 special offense. And I do want to get the Electric Train back up again. Even if he Dynamaxes his Zapdos here, it is going to take a lot of damage from this. And Rillaboom without its terrain isn't as threatening. I have got Indeedee in the back as well, just in case he has got knockoff, so that Calyrex should hopefully be able to win through here. The worry is if he gets Airstreams up and my Tailwind ends, like if he doubles into my Whimsicott here with Airstream and whatever, Grassy Glide or, you know, whatever he likes, then, and I don't knock the Zapdos out, then that wouldn't even be so bad, because I have got Electro Web on my Regieleki as well, so I would still have some amount of speed control. We'll see how it plays out though. Okay, so he is going for the Grassy Glide. Yeah, we do survive thankfully, so we are going to get rid of his terrain. I could have maybe gone for the, and maybe should have gone for the Max Lightning there from Electro Web instead of Wild Charge, because he was at -1 special defense, wasn't he? And Moonblast doesn't quite take him out there, but that does look like it's in, and here is the Airstream, but that does look like it is in extreme speed range now. But I'm still going to be faster anyway, aren't I? Do I put the Calyrex in now, or do I put the Indeedee in now? That is a question. I think I'm going to put the Indeedee in now. So, a lot of terrains in this battle, from Grass to Electric to Psychic. No Misty terrain, thankfully. The one terrain that only loses you. Oh dear. Still don't like Tapu Fini, clearly. Okay, so +1 speed, +1 speed. And I am in Tailwind for one more turn. So my Regieleki is faster than Zapdos here. Does Zapdos have Protect? Or Max Guard? Possibly. I'm going to go for Follow Me here. I'm going to Wild Charge just because it is 100% accurate. But I'm going to Follow Me here. My initial thought... Okay, so no Max Guard. My initial thought was to bring the Indeedee instead of the Calyrex and protect it so that I could guarantee that I get, you know, Indeedee and Calyrex in together. But if he Max Guarded there and went for the knockout on my Regieleki there with the Rillaboom, with knockoff or whatever, then I wouldn't have had, and he wouldn't have been Airstreaming, would he? But my Tailwind was ending +1. Yeah, +1 Zapdos is still faster than Calyrex. Zapdos could have maybe gone through, so I was just preserving my Regieleki there to be faster and for the extreme speed as well. So yeah, and now I will protect the Indeedee. And not extreme speed. Now I'm gonna knock myself out with whatever I do, aren't I? So let's just Wild Charge, whatever. I still did a lot of damage. Was that a critical hit? Yes, it was. But either way, I don't think it really matters. We're in Psychic terrain. I can just click Expanding Force. So he has got knockoff, but yeah, I can just click Expanding Force and Follow Me if I want to be really, really super safe. I could just Helping Hand Astral Barra, Helping Hand, Expanding Force will knock it out. It will, won't it? But I'm just going to be extra safe and go for Follow Me here. Just because if he survives this, he'll knock the Indeedee out. And then he can't get Grassy terrain back up again. You know, he's never going to be faster than my Calyrex. And I can always just hit him again. But yeah, we knock him out. Okay. I think that was only 2 games, wasn't it? But we are at 25 minutes now, so I guess we'll finish this video now. And keep going into the next one. Aren't these fun? Well, it's more fun when we win. I mean, at least we're not getting, you know, quite so much cheese on us now. But, okay, right. I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like and share and comment and everything. I've not mentioned that yet ever. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.